Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here at the end of the 8. Last episode we took on the Jacks for the first time this year, and unfortunately lost a tight one, 6-4, handing us our second loss and third loss in the last 4 games. Putting us at 6-3 on the year, we now go on the road for our longest road trip of the season of 4 games. We'll be taking on the Beewolves in this episode. The only time we'll see them this season in the regular season. We come in at 6-3. They will come in at 5-4. We will send third-year pitcher Paxton Griffith to the hill, 0-1 with a 7.50 ERA and a 1.75 WHIP. And on the mound for the Beewolves, it is eighth-year starter Eric Lovestone, the former Heaters prospect. No record, a 7 ERA and a 1.56 WHIP. Our lineup for today's game, leading off will be head of the class Diaz at second base, followed by Carter, Balls, Mahoney in right. Worry less, Spool Worrymore batting in the third slot. He'll be in center. Batting fourth, left fielder Buck Big Country Swiner. Batting fifth, catcher Burn Oliver. Batting sixth, rookie third baseman Steve Collins. Batting seventh, backup first baseman Atticus Macias, in for the tense Doherty. Batting eighth, rookie shortstop Douglas Birch. And batting ninth is the pitcher Paxton Griffith. Let's get it on. Alrighty, coming into this contest, Beewolves looking to stay above 500 here with a win here today, and for us, we're looking to bounce back with our first win in the last 3 games. We've lost 3 of our last 4, so we're looking to bounce back here. Beewolves don't really have a lot of offense this year, but they have some great speed, some great defense, and some great relief pitching, but their starting pitching is absolutely abysmal, so... Yet they've still managed to eke out a 5-4 record, so I respect it for them. They've managed to win some games here and there. Leading off will be Diaz, Mahoney, and Worrymore against Lovestone. Let's get it on. Diaz hitting 250 on the year will lead us off here. No homers RBIs yet on the year for Diaz, which is sad. Lovestone on the season has no record in her 2 starts. She's given up 7 earned runs in 9 innings of work, so only averaging about 4 innings a start. 7 earned runs given up, 1.56 WHIP. She's given up 12 hits, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 2 home run balls. Her batting average against is .308. The only starter not to get over 10 innings pitched on the season so far. Diaz ready. Here we go. That's outside. Also outside. 2-0. Fastball middle plate, and Lovestone gets drilled on the first batter of the game. Diaz will get an infield single out of it as Lovestone has to recover. Figure out where she is as right fielder Carter Mahoney's up next. Ball's hitting 278 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs, as that did catch Lovestone in the chin, so she probably has a concussion. But she is staying out there to try and continue the inning as Diaz is on at first. Pick off, nothing doing. Heater high, ball 1. Pick off again, still nothing doing as Diaz back safely. Runner goes, fastball in there for outside for a ball. Throw down by Monstour is in time to nail Diaz. Good throw from Steve. Despite short arming a bit, there was a good pick out there at second base. Diaz's 3rd attempt to steal this year. He's now 2 for 3. That's the first time he's failed. 2-0 count to Mahoney. Curveball hangs, and Mahoney deposits it in left center field. That is going to one-hop to the wall at the deepest part of the park and be extra bases, as that probably would have scored Diaz. Runner at second now with 1 down after the double, and that'll bring up right center fielder Spool Worrymore. Worry less hitting 371 on the year with a homer and 6 RBIs, as Lovestone is done after 2 batters. Coming out of the bullpen first is right-hander Dusty Winder, the 8th-year vet, who's remained with the Beewolves all 8 years. He's an OG member. He was on the Jacks for a spell, and now he's back home. Winder 1-0 with a 2.70 ERA and a 1.35 WHIP. 2 earned runs given up in 8 appearances, totaling 6 2/3 innings. 6 hits surrendered, 3 walks, 2 homers, and 5 strikeouts. Batting average against a 2.31. Worrymore ready. Here we go. Change up in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball down. Worrymore lines it to right center. That is down for a base hit. That'll score Mahoney from second, and we have an early 1-0 lead. Worrymore now locked in on his 7th RBI of the year, and that'll bring up Big Country Buck Swiner, hitting 361 with 3 homers, 11 RBIs, and he is high pitch active. Fastball up, Swiner grounds at the short, Renero to second 1, base to first, easy double play, and that ends the inning. But the Buzzards get on the board and injure Lovestone, knocking her out in 2 batters as we get a run on the single by Worrymore. Bottom 1, Dextera is Wu, and Kingman do up first against Griffith. Here's Hanley Dexter as the right fielder today. Utility player hitting 200 on the year with an RBI. He is an OG Beewolves member. The only OG member of their lineup besides Steve Monstour, the catcher. After Dexteris, it is center fielder Dakota Wu, who is on fire. Then it is first baseman Kobe Kingman, another OG member. He is also locked in. Then it's shortstop John Renero, catcher Steve Monstour, second baseman Dion Bass, left fielder Razzie Dazzler, and third baseman former Buzzards player Raphael Loins. With Winder on the mound, he'll be batting number 9 currently. Griffith on the year is 0-1 in his 2 starts. He's thrown 12 innings, his average of 6 innings a start. 10 earned runs given up with a 7.50 ERA and a 1.75 whip. He's given up 19 hits, 3 home run balls, 2 walks, and 13 strikeouts. Batting average against .345. Here we go. If Griffith can avoid giving up a home run, he'll be pitching very good, as that's a single in the left field by Dexteris in the first pitch of the game. He'll be on at first with none down. Now to bring up center fielder Dakota Wu, who is on fire, hitting .425 with 2 homers and 12 RBIs on the season. Down and in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer down and away, grounded up the middle. Griffith peels it cleanly, fires to short, 1. Birds the first, double play, 1-6-3, and that is a clean double play that knocks Wu down to all locked-in mojo. Now to bring up locked-in first baseman Kobe Kingman with the bases empty and 2 down. The Beewolves OG first baseman is hitting .233 with a homer and 5 RBIs this season. First pitch curveball hangs, that is fouled off, 0-1. Fastball up and in, spun through it, 0-2 the count. Two-seamer up and away, lined into left field by Kingman, as that's going to hit off the fence. Ricochets past Swiner, and that'll be an extra base hit for Kingman. He'll be on with a 2-out double. Probably could have left and caught that at the wall, but I didn't want to take any chances of getting hurt. Next up, shortstop John Renero. He's hitting .233 with 2 RBIs on the season. Big RBI chance for the 8th-year player. Original sawtooth shortstop. Fastball up and east, check swing strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Line to third. Collins lunges out of his reach into left field. Runner coming around third. Here's the throw from Swiner. That's a bad idea, but it is dropped by Oliver. So the run will score. Had Burnout caught that, we're out of the inning. Bring up catcher Steve Monstour. OG backup catcher, has power versus right-hander active, hitting .160 on the year with 2 RBIs. 1-1 the scores. Griffith now tense as that two-seamers inside, ball 1. RBI to Kingman. That is his 6th of the year. Fastball down and in is a strike called, 1-1. Change it down. That's in the dirt. 2-1. Good take by Monstour. Fastball up and away. Lined into short over the leaping Birch into left center. That'll be extra bases for Monstour as Warriemore gives chase. He'll get it in, but that will be an RBI double as King will score from first. It is 2-1 Beewolves. Just think we could be out of the inning. Next up, second baseman Dion Bass hitting .350 with 3 RBIs on the season. Two-seamer up and in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and away is outside, 1-1. Down and in, pulled foul by Bass, 1-2 the count. Curveball down and away. Check swing, strike 3 called at the knees. First punch up for Griffith today as that gets him out of the inning, but the Beewolves have the lead now after 2 runs with 2 down in the inning. Singles by Kingman and a double by Monstour give them the lead. To the second, Oliver, Collins, and Macias do up. Here's Burnout, catcher leading off the inning, hitting only .160 on the air, but he does have 4 RBIs, so oh well. See if he can turn his season around here. Strike the letters on the heater from Winder, 0-1. That one's outside, 1-1. Curveball middle in, grounded to third. Nice pick by Loins on a hop to first, 1 down. Next up, third baseman rookie Steve Collins. Contact versus right-hander active, hitting .353 with 5 RBIs on the season. Changeable away, misses from Winder, ball 1. Fastball away, skied to right center field. That is hanging up, though, for Wu, who's going to make the easy catch. 2 down. Now to bring up first baseman Atticus Macias, the backup, hitting .231 on the year, getting the start for the 10th Daugherty. Fastball inside on the first pitch, ripped on the ground up the middle, base hit for Macias. So that'll keep the inning alive with 2 down, and that'll bring up shortstop rookie Douglas Birch, hitting .323 on the year. He has a homer and 3 RBIs out of the 8 slot. Solid rookie numbers here for Birch. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Chased it inside on the swing, 1-1 the count. Fastball at the knees, turned on by Birch and crushed to right field, hit pretty well, retreating deck stairs to the wall, looking up, leaping, it is gone! Into the nest. Home run for rookie Douglas Birch, his second of the season as he crushes a mid-low changeup into the right field seats. Buzzards retake the lead on the 2-run bomb, it is 3-2. Now to bring up pitcher Paxton Griffith, who is tense, hitting .250 on the air. Looking to keep the inning alive against the tense Winder. Change away, pulled into left field. That is a slap base hit for Griffith as he'll get the job done. Pitcher keeps the inning alive with 2 down as he's back to neutral, and that'll bring up head of the class. Singled his first time up, injuring Lovestone with a line drive to the face, and then was thrown out trying to steal second base. Fastball away, swung through it late, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, lined in the center. That is down for a hit. First second hit of the game for Diaz. He's 2 for 2. That'll keep the inning going here in the second. As the baton is passed to Carter, balls Mahoney, who doubled and then scored a run in the first inning. He's 1 for 1. Change it down and in, turned on and ripped foul by Mahoney, 0-1. Curveball's in the dirt. Good block by Monstour, 1-1 the count. Curveball outside for Winder, 2-1. Fastball down and in, swung through it late, 2-2 the count. Fastball at the knees, chopped to short. Second base tags Diaz, and that'll end the inning. But the Buzzards retake the lead on the home run by rookie Douglas Birch. 3-2 now to the bottom of the second. 7-8-9 to up for the Beewolves here. Dazzler, Loins, and Winder. Leading off the inning, left fielder Razzie Dazzler, 8th-year vet, hitting .067. 2 RBIs on the year for Dazzler, who was just recently picked up by the Beewolves in free agency. Versus fastball at the letters, blown by her, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, low and outside, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in. Dazzler fouls it off to the right, 1-2 the count. Change it down and in. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Heater up and away. Check swing high, 2-2. Still the count. The ball away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Second punch out for Griffith. Back-to-back Ks for him. Dating back to last inning, 1 down, and that'll bring up third baseman, former Buzzards player Raphael Loins, hitting .333 with a homer and 4 RBIs. First pitch curveball up, check swing strike, 0-1. Heater inside, sky ball to left center field, Birch going out for it. He'll call off Worrymore, and he'll make the catch, 2 down. Next up, pitcher Dusty Winder, he will bat here. First at bat of the year for Winder. Fastball low, ball 1. Getting too bad because he's in for the injured Lovestone as he takes a changeup at the letters, 1-1. Two-seamer down and in, inside, strike called, 1-2. Heater away, outside, 2-2. Heater up and in, high, 3-2. Curveball down, check swing, strike 3 called at the knees. Third punch out for Griffith, second of the inning, and that ends the inning. To the third, it is 3-2 still. Heart of the lineup up for the Buzzards, Worrymore, Swiner, and Oliver. Leading off Worry less, he singled in the first inning, driving in a run, and that was a race down to double play ball. It's 1 for 1 today. Change up outside for Winder, misses, ball 1. Heater outside, misses, 2-0. Fastball away, pulled down the line by Worrymore, foul into the corner. Dazzler cannot run it down as that drops, 2-1 the count. Fastball down in the way, line to right, leaping his base to make a nice catch. Good play by the second baseman, 1 down, and that'll bring up Big Country, who's 0 for 1 today with a high pitch still active. Grounded into a double play his first time up, though. Fastball up and away, lined up the third base line, off the diving, Loins' glove up the line. That is a fair ball for Big Country. His first hit of the game, almost said season. 1 for 2 today, and that'll bring up Burnout. Catcher's 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and in high, ball 1. That is high on the changeup, 2-0. Fastball up and in, lined into right field, and Aller is going to have himself a hit as that drops in. He's 1 for 2 now. First and second, 1 down as the Buzzards are in business. Here's rookie Steve Collins, who's 0 for 1 today with a flyout. And coming out of the bullpen to relieve Winder is the second reliever out of the Beewolves bullpen, 8th-year vet, former Jacks hurler, Immaculo Spectaculo. Immaculo's numbers on the season: he is 0-1 with a .279 ERA and a 1.24 whip. In 7 appearances, he's given up 3 earned runs. 9 2/3 innings pitched is actually the second most out of the bullpen. 9 hits surrendered, 3 walks, and 12 strikeouts. He has a batting average against of .243. Not bad. Let's see if he can keep the game from getting blown out of proportion here. Strike up and in. Good pitch on the heater. 0-1 as it caught the letters. Heater high misses. 1-1. Slider down and in there. 1-2 the count. Good pitch. Slider at the knees. Grounded at the middle. Base hit for Collins as that's going to dribble into center. Runner will hold at third as the bases remain loaded as Wu has a very good arm. We're not going to test that. Bases loaded for Macias. He's 1 for 1 today with a single. Let's see if he can deliver another hit. Heater in there at the knees. 0-1. Slider up and in is fouled off. 0-2. Slider down in the way. Fouled back. Macias stays alive. Fastball up, hard grounder up the middle, base hit for Macias, and that'll play station-to-station ball as he drives in a run. It is 4-2. Bases remain loaded as Spectacular now in trouble. Here's Birch, who homered last time up, but he now has RBI dud. Rookie's one Achilles heel, if you will. He does not hit well with runners in scoring position. Still, if he can come through against the clutch, the 10th Spectacular, I'll respect it. Fastball chased it high, 0-1. Fastball up and in, grounded up the third base line. Loins the second one. Base to first late on the fielder's choice. RBI for Birch, his third of the game, as that's 5-2. Runners down at the corners with 2 down. Here's Griffith, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Can the pitcher help his own cause? Change it down is pulled foul, 0-1. Change up inside, bloop down the left field line. Will that stay fair? Yes, it will as it gets into the corner. Griffith is going to have himself an RBI double as he'll be in with a run. And coming around third is Birch. He's going to try and score, and he'll beat the throw. A 2-run double for Griffith. It is now 7-2 as the Buzzards take a 5-run lead. Head of the class up next. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Can he deliver his first RBI of the year? Change up and in. He'll bloop it into center field. Will that drop? No, Wu will be able to run it down, and that will end the inning. But the Buzzards get 4 more as they blow it open. It is now a 5-run lead to the bottom of the third. 7-2 the score. Top of the Beewolves lineup is up, though, as Dexterra's Wu and Kingman will lead it off here against Griffith for the second time today. Leading off the inning is right fielder Hanley Dexterra. He singled his first time up and then was erased on a double play ball. First pitch change up down in the way is low in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball up and in. Dexterra turns on it and cracks it right center field. He got all of that one, folks. Griffith gives up another home run, his first today. Dexterra is his first homer of the year, and that gives the Beewolves a run back. It is now 7-3. 4th homer given up by Griffith this year. That's his one problem here in the rotation. He gives up way too many home runs. He averages about 6 a season. Next up, Dakota Wu. She grounded into a double play her first time up. She is 0 for 1. Griffith is now tense. Two-seamer down and in, and the first pitch is inside. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Grounded to short. Charging his Birch. Will barehand and fire. In time. 1 down. Griffith back to neutral. Now to bring up Kingman. He doubled in the first inning and then scored a run on the single by the batter behind him, which is somebody important. It's Renero. Okay. All right. First pitch curveball's going to hang, and that's grounded up the middle, past the diving Diaz. Good effort, but still a single for Kingman. He's 2 for 2 today. Griffith now tense once more, and that'll bring up Renero, who singled in Kingman last time up. He is 1 for 1. Fastball middle in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, in the dirt, good block, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in is high, 2-1. Change it down. Check swing strike called. 2-2 the count. Heater up and away. Pulled foul by Renero out of play. Still 2-2. Ball down and in. Fools him. Swings through it. Strike 3. 4th punch up for Griffith. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up catcher Steve Monstor, who doubled in Renero his first time up. He is 1 for 1. Still has his power of his right-hander trade active as well. 4-seamer down and in. Inside. Ball 1. Heater down and in. Grounded the second up the middle. Diaz to his right. Backhands it. Fires the first. In time, and that ends the inning. But the Beewolves get a run back on the home run by Dexterra. It is now a 4-run deficit. 7-3 the score to the 4th. Part of the lineup up for the Buzzards to start. Mahoney, Worrymore, Swiner. Balls Mahoney 1 for 2 today. He doubled in his first at bat. Flew out his second time up. Change up inside. Strike call. 0-1. Slider outside from Spectacular, 1-1. Fastball up is fouled back. 1-2 the count. Slider down, pulled foul. Still 1-2. Slider chased again, still fouled off. 1-2. Fastball down, chopped to the mound, off of Spectacular's glove into no man's land. Mahoney running down the line, will beat it out for an infield single. He's 2 for 3, and now to bring up Worrymore, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. He is still locked in. Flew out to right his last time up. Strike at the letter is 0-1. Change it down and then is popped up behind the mound. That'll hang behind the plate actually. Monstour there makes the catch in foul territory. 1 down. Gonna bring up Big Country. 1 for 2 today with a single last time up. It's also grounded into a double play ball. Chased it high above the letters. 0-1. Fastball up and in. Lined up the middle. Base hit for Swiner. His second hit today. He is 2 for 3. First and second now with 1 down. Now to bring up Burnout. RBI man active for the first time today for Oliver. He's 1 for 2 with a single last time up and a run scored. Change up down in that way is low. Ball 1. Change up at the knees. Swung through it. 1-1. Fastball up and in. Swung through it. 1-2. Fastball up and away. Chopped in the hole to second. Base there is no play anywhere else. So go to first on the fielder's choice. 2 down. Runners at second and third for the rookie Steve Collins. 1 for 2 with a single today. Can the rookie deliver? Chase the slider in the dirt. 0-1. Fastball down. Pulled foul. 0-2. Fastball down the way. Hit up the first base line. Kingman there to make the stop. He'll tap the bag and that'll end the inning. No runs for the Buzzards this inning, but we do get 2 more hits. Bottom 4, Base, Dazzler, and Loins do up. Here's D on base. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging his first time up. Currently tense. Fastball down on the way. Low. Ball 1. Ball at the knees. Line grounded to third. Right at Collins. He'll make the easy play to first. 1 down. Next up center left fielder Razzie Dazzler. 0 for 1 today with the strikeout swinging. Heater up and in is high. Ball 1. Change up away. Dazzler grounds at the middle. Base hit for her as Razzie gets her first hit today. She's 1 for 2. Next up, third baseman Rafael Loins. 0 for 1 today with the ground out. Two-seamer down in the way in the first pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. Grounded to short. Birch there. Flips to second. 1. Diaz to first. Double play, and that ends the inning as Griffith gets out of it. Second double play he's gotten today. To the 5th, it is 7-3. Macias, Birch, and Griffith do up against Spectacular. Here's Macias. He's 2 for 2 today. Singled a run last time up. Strike in there at the letter in the middle of the plate. 0-1. Outside with the changeup. 1-1. Change it down is pulled foul. 1-2 the count. Fastball up. Grounded to third. Loins picks it on a hop to first. 1 down. Next up is Birch, 1 for 2. He hit an RBI ground out last time up. He's also hit a 2-run homer. Rookie driven in 3 of our 7 runs today. Heater inside, misses. Ball 1. Slider down and in is chopped to second. Backhanded by Base. He'll make the play. 2 down. Base empty for the pitcher Griffith, who doubled him 2 runs last time up. He is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Fastball fouled back, 0-1. Slider swung through, 0-2 the count. Fastball away, pulled up the middle, 1 hopper behind the second. Renero there to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Spectacular. First one the Beewolves have gotten all day. Bottom 5, they're still down 4. Spectacular, Dexteras, and Wu do up. I would be surprised if Spectacular gets the bat here. He is gassed. Spectacular due to lead off, and they will pinch hit for him and his backup catcher Angel Sosa, hitting .471 with an RBI on the year. Fastball up, swung through it, 0-1. The ball middle of the plate. Grounded in the middle by Sosa, diving his Birch to make the stop behind second. Gets up and fires. Nice play by the rookie, 1 down. Base is empty for Dexteras, who homered last time up. He's also singled and been erased on a double play. He's 2 for 2. First pitch changeup down and in is low, ball 1. Forcing her down in the way, strike called, 1-1. Ball down and in. Chopped in the hole to short. Collins over to cut it off. He'll fire to first. 2 down. Base empty for Wu, who's over 2. She's grounded into a double play and flown out today. Two-seamer up and away. Line in the gap left center field, and that'll be extra bases for Wu as she'll have her first hit of the game. Worrymore giving chase, but it will be a 2-out double for Wu as she's in scoring position for Kingman, who is 2 for 2 today. Kingman has doubled and singled. He's also scored a run. He's locked in still. Change it down and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and away. Strike called, 0-2. Ball down and away. Pulled foul by Kingman, out of play, 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. High, 1-2. In the middle of the plate. Hit by Kingman well to center field. Going back Worrymore to the warning track. He's there. He'll put it away, and that'll end the inning. Griffith through the fifth. Coming out of the bullpen is the third reliever, right-hander Joanna Hida, the former Blowfish reliever. The sixth, it is still 7-3. Diaz, Mahoney, and Worrymore due up. There's Diaz, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles, as we'll take a look at Hida's numbers on the year. Joanna is 0-1 in her 8th season, 7.11 ERA and a 2.21 WHIP. She's given up 5 earned runs in 5 appearances, the fewest out of the bullpen, besides the closer. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 11 hits surrendered, 3 walks, 2 homers, 4 strikeouts. Her batting average against is the highest out of the bullpen at .393. And she is a bit tired here. Curveball middle in on the first pitch, crushed by Diaz to center field. That hangs up for Wu at the warning track though, 1 down. Next up is right fielder Carter Balls Mahoney. He is hit an infield single last time up. He's also grounded out and doubled. He's 2 for 3. Heater up and away high, ball 1. Heater away outside, 2-0 the count. Change it down and then pulled foul as Mahoney was geared up for the fastball, 2-1. Fastball put in is chased and dribbled to first. Barehanded by Kingman, will make the play himself, 2 down. Base is empty for Worrymore, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Fastball high, misses, ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0 the count. Fastball down, crushed by Worrymore to left center field, but he missed it off the end of the bat. Over forward is Wu. She'll make the catch in front of the warning track to end the inning. 1-2-3 for Heater. Bottom 6th, Renero, Monstour, and base due up for the Beewolves. Here's Renero leading off, 1 for 2 with an RBI single today. First pitch 2-seamer up and in. Chased it inside. 0-1 as Renero was definitely looking off speed. Change up and away. Strike called, 0-2. Griffith ahead in the count. 2-seamer down and away. Low, ball 1, good take. Good ball inside. Misses, 2-2 to Renero. Griffith came in with what? He came in with 13 strikeouts. Yeah, he's still sitting on 4. Down and in. Chased it low, strike 3. 5th punch out for Griffith. 1 down, and that'll bring up Monstour. 1 for 2 with an RBI double today. First pitch curveball down and in. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. In the middle of the plate, ripped into left center field as that was a hanger, and that'll be extra bases for Monstour as he'll put himself on at second with a 1-out double. Almost got thrown out by Worrymore for overrunning the bag. 1 down, runner in scoring position for Dion base. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout looking. Fastball up on the first pitch, high, ball 1. Ball away, outside, 2-0, good take. 2-seamer middle in, check swing strike, 2-1. 4-seamer down and away, swung through it, 2-2 the count. Change up and in, base lines up the middle, base hit it into center field. Worrymore gets it in, runners at the corners with 1 down. Big spot for Dazzler. She singled last time up. She's also struck out. She is 1 for 2 today. Can she get the Beewolves back in the game? First pitch, change it down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and away. Pulled foul, 0-2 the count. Curveball down and away. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3 swinging. Punch out for Griffith. 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up Loins, who's 0 for 2. That is Griffith's 6th today. 2-seamer up and in to the third baseman inside. Ball 1. Fastball down. Fouled back. 1-1 the count. Ball inside. Ripped into right field into the corner. Fair ball into the corner, and that'll be extra bases for Loins. Mahoney gets it in quickly. Runner coming home. Throw in is just late. It is a 2-run double for Loins. It is now 7-5. Heater due up next. Pinch hitter coming. It is right fielder Oakley Stiffs, former Freebooter player, hitless on the season. First pitch fastball down and in, swung through it, 0-1. Curveball down and away, outside, 1-1. Two-seamer away, fouled off, 1-2 to count the Stiffs. Change up and in, inside, 2-2. Fastball away, lined up the middle, base hit for Stiffs, his first hit of the year. Into center, base runner coming home. Throw in as late as an RBI single for Stiffs. Beewolves now down 1. It is 7-6. Dexter is up next, 2 for 3. Homer single and an RBI. Griffith done after 5 2/3 innings. He gives up 6 earned runs on no walks, 12 hits. He strikes out 6 batters, but unfortunately he just came 1 out shy of a quality start as he gives up 3 earned runs here with 2 down in the inning. Coming out of the bullpen to replace him, it's going to be rookie left-hander Rohan McFreddy. McFreddy on the year is 1-1. He has an 8.31 ERA and a 2.08 WHIP. He's in 3 appearances, thrown 4 1/3 innings, giving up 4 earned runs. He's given up 5 hits, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout with a batting average against a 294. Last appearance for McFreddy was against the Nemesis, where he blew the lead in the 7th inning, as it was a tie game at the time. He walked the bases loaded, then proceeded to give up 4 earned runs. First pitch fastball inside to the switch hitter is off the catcher's glove. That'll allow the runner to advance to scoring position as Stiffs moves up on the wild pitch. 1-0 the count. Curveball outside will miss from McFreddy. 2-0 the count. Heater down in the way, strike called, 2-1. Slider inside, misses, 3-1. The ball down in the way, fouled off by Dexteris, full count. Tough out activates, fastball inside, grounded into right field, that is a base hit. Mahoney gets it in quickly, runners at the corners with 2 down. Big spot for Wu, she's 1 for 3 with the double today. Can she deliver? The ball down on the first pitch, into center field it goes, and we are all tied up at 7. RBI single for Wu, her second hit of the game, she's 2 for 4. Now to bring up Kingman, 2 for 3 with a double into single, as McFreddy's now tense. First pitch slider up and in is high, ball 1. Fastball down and away, strike called, 1-1. Slider down and in is going to be low on the check swing, 2-1. The ball down and in is inside, 3-1 to count. Fastball down and away, strike called, full count. Runner goes, check swing high, ball 4. First walk from McFreddy. Bases loaded for Renero, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Fastball down is low, ball 1. Slider down, low, 2-0. Ball inside, miss, strike called, 2-1. Heater up and away. Popped up to second, Diaz is there on the infield. No call for it and put it away to finally get out of the inning, but the Beewolves get 4 runs as they retie the game. It is 7-7. To the 7th, we are tied at 7. 777, hey. Swiner, Oliver, and Collins do up. Big Country leading off, he's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Wayward now out of the bullpen, the starter. Fastball high, misses, ball 1, as they could not go to their closer Primo yet because it is the 7th. They would have a mojo penalty, so they took the mojo penalty on their starter, Kerry Wayward. Wayward on the year is not due to start for another 2 games, so she'll have time to rest a little bit, I guess. No record, a 5.11 ERA and a 1.78 WHIP in her 2 starts. She's given up 7 earned runs in 12 1/3 innings, 17 hits, 5 walks, a homer, and 4 strikeouts. Batting average against 347 for Kerry. Cut her in there for a strike, 1-1 the count. Change up outside, 2-1 to Buck. Fastball up, lined in the left center, that is a base hit into the gap. Wu cuts it off, and that'll hold Swiner to a single, his 3rd of the day. He is 3 for 4. Lead-off man on in the 7th for the Buzzards. Here's Burnout, catcher 1 for 3 with the single. Fastball high, misses, ball 1. Heater in the dirt, 2-0. Slider inside, almost hits Oliver, 3-0 the count. Change it down and in, strike called, 3-1. Fastball up, swung through it, full count to Oliver. Change it down and in, pulled foul. We'll still get a full count. Change it down in the way, ground to the second. Base flips the second. Drop by Renero, E6. Everybody's safe. 2 on, none down for Collins. 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Can we capitalize on the error here? Slider away, swung through it, 0-2. Change up and in, pulled foul by Collins. Still an 0-2 count. Dribble down and in, chopped to short. Renero, no play anywhere. He goes to first on the fielder's choice, 1 down. 2 in scoring position for Macias. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. Can Atticus come through in the clutch? Infield in. Change up low, ball 1. Slider hangs, driven deep to center field. Back Wu, all the way to the warning track. She's calling for it. Runners are tagging. Wu gets it in. Lead runner will score. Sac fly for Macias. It is 8-7 Buzzards as we retake the lead. Next up is rookie shortstop Douglas Birch. 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer, an RBI ground out, and a fly out. RBI dead active, second time today. Curveball outside, misses, ball 1. Cutter down and in, fouled back. 1-1 the count to Birch. Cutter down in the ways, popped into shallow left center. In on it, Wu. She'll get there and make the catch to end the inning. Buzzards, though, retake the lead thanks to an error by Renero and a sac fly by Macias. Bottom 7. We're up 8-7. Monster, Base, and Dazzler do up. There's Monster, 2 for 3 today. He has 2 doubles and an RBI. He has, however, lost his power versus right-hander trait as left-hander McFreddy's on the mound, which will activate specialist for McFreddy facing the left-handed batter. Ball down in the way in the first pitch, lined into center field. Not like it made a damn difference. Third hit for Monster today. He is 3 for 4. Next up, 1 for 3 today. D on base. He singled last time up. McFreddy tends once more. Fastball away. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in. Inside. 1-1. Curveball down. In the dirt. Bounces. 2-1. Fastball outside. Bunt shown and drop low. 3-1. Fastball up and in. Check swing high. Full count. Ball down, runner goes, check swing low, ball 4. Second walk for McFreddy. And that's going to do it for him as he only goes the third of an inning, giving up 2 walks, a bunch of hits, and inherited runners. Dazzler do up next, the left fielder. They are double switching here. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be long reliever Ed Salgado. We're going to take out Collins, who hasn't hit well today. And we are going to bring in rookie second-year third baseman, utility player Turtle Soto. So he will lead off next inning, and Salgado will be on the mound. Second-year pitcher has no record, a 1.80 ERA and a 1.40 WHIP in his 3 appearances. He's thrown 5 innings, giving up an earned run, 7 hits surrendered with 4 strikeouts, a batting average against the .318. Can Salgado get out of this jam with 2 on and none down? There's a fastball down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Change it down in the way, outside, 1-1. Slider down and in. Grounded into left field, base hit for Dazzler. Bases will be loaded here with none down. Here we go again. Here's Loins, 1 for 3 with a 2-run double last time up. For ball away, misses, ball 1. Fastball down and in, chop to short. Birch to second, 1. Diaz to first, double play. But the run scores. We are tied at 8. Runner at third for Wayward. And she will bat. 1 RBI in the air for Wayward, but no hits yet. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider up and away, high, 1-1. Change it down. Line down the left field line, over the leaping Soto's glove. That is a base hit into the corner. Swiner unnecessarily dives, and then undercuts the throw. It is a double for Wayward. Beewolves lead 9-8. Here's Dexteres. 3 for 4 with a homer and 2 singles. Change it down and in, misses, ball 1. Both those runs are charged to McFreddy, though. Fastball down in the way, 2-0. Slider middle in, turned on and ripped foul, 2-1. Fastball down in the way is low, 3-1. Curveball down and in the dirt, ball 4. First walk for Salgado, third of the bullpen today. Next up, Woo, 2 for 4, double and a single. Driven in a run as well. Fastball down in the way, grounded in the hold a second. Diaz dives off his glove into right field. Bases are loaded now with 2 down. Again. Here's Kingman, 2 for 3, double, single, and a walk. Just change up and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider middle away, fouled off, 0-2. Fastball up and away, high, 1-2, good take. Curveball down and in the dirt, blocked, 2-2. Fastball down and away, swung through it, strike 3 as Salgado blows it by him, his first punch out of the game. But we surrender the lead as 2 more runs come off of McFreddy to the 8th. It is 9-8. Soto leads us off, then Diaz and Mahoney. Turtle Soto getting his first at bat of the year, second-year utility player. Moon is more of a defensive upgrade than a batter, so doesn't get the bat too often, facing the 10th Wayward. Change up at the knees, 0-1. Slider down in the way is skied off the bat to center by Soto. That's going to be an easy catch for Woo. 1 down. Base is empty for Diaz, 2 for 4, 2 singles today. Flew out to center field last time up. Slider down and in, strike called, 0-1. Cutter down in the way, grounded to second. Easy play for base, 2 down. Bases remain empty. Next up, Carter Mahoney, 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Change it down and in, strike called, 0-1. Cutter change up inside, misses, 1-1. Cutter up and away is high, 2-1 to Mahoney. Curveball down, grounded up the middle. Nice diving play by base in center field, but it'll be an infield single for Mahoney. He is 3 for 5, and that'll bring up Worrymore, who's 1 for 4 with an RBI single. Curveball in the dirt, bounces, ball 1. Cutter high, misses, 2-0 the count. Curveball in the dirt, 3-0. Curveball bounces, ball 4. First walk for Wayward out of the bullpen. First and second, 2 down for Big Country, 3 for 4 today with 3 singles. And coming out of the bullpen is other starter Deshaun Levon, who is supposed to start next game for the Beewolves instead of their closer. Interesting. Levon on the year, 1-1 with a 3.86 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP. 8 runs given up, 5 earned in 2 starts, totaling 11 2/3 innings. 12 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts with a hit batsman. His batting average against is .255. Can Levon get out of the 2-out jam? High pitch still active for Buck. Lefty v lefty here as Levon is now tense because he's coming out of the bullpen. Fastball outside, misses, ball 1. Fastball up high, 2-0 to Swiner. Heater misses outside, 3-0. That is a high fastball, 4-pitch walk to Swiner. He's locked in. Bases loaded for Burnout. 1 for 4 with a single. Come on, Burn. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. RBI man active. Fastball middle in, line at the middle, base hit for Oliver. He's going to deliver. 1 run is in. Second runner coming around as well. It is a 2-run single as we retake the lead, 10-9. Attaboy, Burnout, attaboy. Now to bring it the pitcher, Salgado. I could pinch hit here. Yes, I could. But I'd like Salgado to go another inning maybe. But at the same time, I guess I should pinch hit. It's the smart thing to do. Coming off the bench will be backup catcher Jaden Norris. Outside pitch active, hitting .273 on the year. Levon now rattled. Change it down and in is low. Ball 1. Fastball down and in inside. 2-0. Fastball up and in. Line to second. Nice diving play by base to save a hit. And that'll end the inning. We will just bring out of the bullpen a right-hander, Pewter Base, as he'll take over for Norris. Bottom 8, we're up 10-9 now. Renero, Monstour, and Base do up against Base. Pewter Base, fun fact, is actually the cousin of Dion Base. Here's John Renero, 1 for 4 with an RBI single today. Oh, sorry, wrong team. Base on the year has been our closer for most of the year. He has no record, a 0 ERA and a 1.67 WHIP in 3 appearances. He's recorded 2 saves. He's given up no runs, 3 innings pitched, 4 hits surrendered, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Batting average against .364 as he looks to get the 2-inning save here. Fastball down in the way to Renero is chopped to second. Diaz charges, bare hands it, flips to first, 1 down. Next up is Monstour, the catcher, who is 3 for 4 today. He's doubled twice, singled in a run, and he's also locked in. Harper's right-hander is active here. Curveball down and in. Low, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in. Grounded in the hole to right. Base hit for Monster, his 4th hit today. He is 4 for 5. And he'll be on with 1 down for Pewter's cousin, Dion base. Hey, cuz, how you doing? 1 for 3 with a single and a walk last time up. But he will not get to face his cousins. He'll be pinch hit for by power hitter outfielder Bubbles Garcia, who has 1 RBI in the year but no hits. Aw, shame. I was looking forward to the family reunion, you know? Would have been an interesting storyline. First pitch slider at the knees. Garcia takes it for a strike, going 1. Two-seamer down and in. Fouled off. 0-2 the count. Came in active for base here. Fastball down and away. Outside. 1-2. Curveball down and in. Garcia swings through it. Strike 3. First punch up for base. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Dazzler. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. First pitch curveball down and away. Chopped in front of the plate. Fair ball. Oliver to first in time, and that ends the inning. Base pitches a clean 8th inning, giving up a hit. To the 9th, we're up 1 run, 10-9 the score. Macias, Birch, and Soto do up. Here's Macias, 2 for 3 today, 2 singles and 2 RBIs. Dexter's moved to second base after the pinch hitter for base, as Garcia will take over duties in right field. The rattled Levon will start the 9th for the Beewolves. Strike in there on the heater, 0-1. Fastball down and away, grounded to first. Easy play for Kingman, 1 down. Levon back to tense mojo, and that'll bring up rookie Douglas Birch, 1 for 4 today. He's hit a 2-run homer and an RBI ground out, driving in 3 runs. Change up low, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, blooped into center field, 2nd hit of the game for Birch. He's now 2 for 5. That'll put him on with 1 down. Now to bring up third baseman Turtle Soto, who's 0 for 1. Flew out to center in his first at bat of the year. Change up low, ball 1. Runner goes. Change up low, 2-0. Throw down by Monster is late. In time, actually. Wow. Monster 2 for 2 today on stolen base attempts. Birch now 2 for 4 on the season. That's the 2nd time he's been thrown out. 2-0 the count to Soto. Fastball middle plate, ripped on the ground to short, right at Renero. He'll make the play to first, and that'll end the inning. To the 9th, we're up 1. Bottom half we go. 10-9 the score. Loins, Levon, and Dexteras do up. Here's Rafael Loins, 1 for 4 with a 2-run double today. He'll face base, starting his 2nd inning of work. First pitch 2-seamer middle in, strike called, 0-1. Good ball away. Line up the middle. Birch dives just past him into center field, and that'll put the tying run on for the Beewolves here to start the inning. Here's Levon, will pinch hit for him. No, they won't. He's going to bat. Hitting 167 on the year. Fastball up and in, bunt is up. Base off the mound, misses it. Flips to the first base though, then time, 1 down. Sacrifice successful, runner in scoring position for Dexteras, who has homered today. He's hit a solo homer, singled twice, and walked. He's 3 for 4. First pitch 2-seamer down in the way is low, ball 1. 4-seamer down and in. Dexteras fouls it off, 1-1. Slider up and away, Dexteras grounds it to short. Birch, no play at third, he'll go to first, 2 down. Last chance for the Beewolves is Dakota Wu. Center fielder is 3 for 5 today. She has doubled in a run, singled twice. Switch hitter batting left-handed again. First pitch to her, curveball down and in is low, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in, inside and high, 2-0. Fastball down and away. Pop foul. That'll get out of play over the backstop. 2-1 the count. Slider inside, misses, 3-1. Composed activates for base. Two-seamer up and away. Outside ball 4. First walk for base, 4th for the bullpen. 1st and 3rd now. Here's Kingman. 2 for 4, double, single, and a walk. First pitch curveball is down, in the dirt, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in, chased it, 1-1 the count. Four-seamer down in the way is low, 2-1. Slider up and in, Kingman fouls it back, 2-2. Kingman activates. Ball down and in, grounded to second. Diaz over to his left, cuts it off, fires to first in time, and the Buzzards win a nail-biter against the Beewolves, 10-9 the final. Man. That'll increase your heart rate. We've won, ending our 2-game losing streak. And that puts us at 7-3 now on the year after 10 games. big back and forth contest for the offenses. 10-9 the final. We do come out on top thanks to some questionable moves by the Beewolves. They're in the late innings with their pitching staff. Surprised they didn't go to their closer Primo at all. Instead, they went to their starters twice. Interesting. Then again, we did injure their starter in the first inning, so that kind of helped. Everybody in our lineup got a hit today except Jaden Norris, the pinch hitter. Salgado and base did not bat, and McFreddy also did not bat. Neither did Turtle Soto. He went 0 for 2. Everyone else in the lineup got a hit at least once. RBI single for Warrior in the first inning. 2 RBIs for Oliver on a single in the 8th inning. Macias, 2 RBIs today on 2 singles. 1 single and a sac fly. Douglas Birch, rookie, had a 2-run homer and a RBI ground out. And the pitcher Paxton Griffith had a 2-run double. On the other side for the Beewolves, solo home run for Hanley Dexteras, RBI double for Dakota Wu. Renero had an RBI single. Monstor had an RBI double. Dion Bays, no RBI for him. He did get a hit. Garcia was hitless. Diazler had 2 hits. Loins had 2 RBIs. Would have had a third if he didn't ground into a double play, but he had a 2-run double. And then Oakley Stiffs, the pinch hitter, had an RBI single as well. Pitching lines, Griffith goes 5 2/3. He came 1 out shy of a quality start because he then gave up 3 or 4 extra runs. He had 12 hits surrendered, 7 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and 1 home run ball. No decision for him. Rohan McFreddy, the rookie, struggled again out of the bullpen, only getting an out. He gave up 3 hits and 2 walks, 2 earned runs. Salgado, an inning, 3 hits surrendered, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. And Pewter Base gets the save, 2 innings, 2 hits, walk, strikeout, win to Salgado. Salgado goes to 1-0, and Base gets his 3rd save of the year. On the other side for the Beewolves, starter Air Lovestone got injured in the first inning, only recording an out. She gave up 2 hits and an earned run. The Dusty Winder with 2 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, and a homer. Spectacular, 2 2/3, giving up 5 hits and 2 earned runs. Heater, an inning, clean. Carrie Wayward takes the loss. The starter goes an inning and 2/3 in relief, 2 hits surrendered, 2 earned runs, and a walk. She falls to 0-1 on the year. Deshaun Levon, inning and a third to close it out, giving up 2 hits and a walk, giving up the inherited runners to score. Player of the game is Steve Monster, who had 4 hits. He doubled twice, driving in a run, and also singled twice, scoring twice himself. Douglas Birch went 2 for 5 as the runner-up. He had a 2-run homer, an RBI ground-out, and a single. 2 runs scored. And Hanley Dexteras went 3 for 5. He had a homer, 2 singles, and a walk, RBI, and a run scored. All right, not bad. That was a solid win there. Not a bad return. Alright, let's go ahead and look around the league here and then call it a day. As I believe next episode we're taking on a division rival, I feel. Let's look around the league first here. Jude Hokey loses 4 velocity on a random roll. Not ideal, but he is only 25, so. Jared Mealy, the rookie center fielder, loses 1 speed. It's alright, he's not playing much, I understand. Atticus Macias, the backup first baseman, loses 1 fielding. He is over 30, so that is to be expected. And that's it. No roster moves were made. Sim up to the next game here. Sawtooth rally to beat the Freebitters 7-5. Nemesis crushed the Jacks 6-1. Blowfish win 2-1 and 10 over the Hot Corners. Freebitters win over the Moonstars 6-3. Crocodiles taking on the Platypi here. Crocodiles will win 9-3 the final. Jacks taking on the Nemesis now. Jacks split that doubleheader. They win the second game 5-4 to retake the division lead. Moonstars shut out the Hot Corners 7-0. Freebitters win 4-0 over the Herbisaurs. Beewolves beat the Grapplers 2-1. And then in the second game of the doubleheader, they beat them again in 13 innings this time again, 2-1 the score. So despite us messing up their starting pitching, they still win. Overdogs win 10-4 over the Nemesis. Good win for them. And then they sweep the doubleheader, winning the second game 8-4. Those beat the Sandcats 7-6. Moonstars and Sirloins are next. Moonstars win 5-4. Sawtooth then take on the Sandcats here. Sawtooth rally to win 6-3. Moonstars take on the Sirloins in the second half of the doubleheader. Moonstars sweep it. They win the second game 5-2. And then the Sawtooth will split the doubleheader with the Sandcats losing the second game 7-3. They then take on the Moonstars, who they beat 2-1. Wild Pigs taking on the Moose here. Moose rally to win 5-2. And then the Heaters take on the Platypi, and the Heaters win 8-4. Last game of the Sim, Sirloins and Blowfish. Last place Blowfish do drop it to the Sirloins 5-4. Last place team beats the first place team, okay? Alright, so at the end of all that, we're only half a game behind the Jacks, who split the doubleheader against the Nemesis. They're 8-3. They've one extra game on us, so we have to play some catch-up here. Next episode, we are taking on the Crocodons. I believe this is the second and final time we play them this year. Let's go ahead and check that real quick. Yes, okay, because our doubleheader is the next episode after that, okay. So it will be us taking on the Crocodons' ace, Jovita Pulo, who is not the ace she used to be, but she is still a good pitcher. 2-1 with a 1.64 ERA and an 0.95 whip. She has regressed from an S-tier player pitcher to an A- pitcher, really showing her age now. And on the mound for us will be our best performing starter, arguably, Emily Bonventre, 2-0 with a 2.84 ERA and a 1.18 whip. Go ahead and have a look at player development here. Down 1 for Mahoney, down 1 for Diaz. Decent. This is a good upgrade for Salgado. He could use this. Ooh, that's a good upgrade for Macias, but he has a backup. Damn it. And I'm not going to be able to afford it either, so shame. Got to let it go. Collins, does he really need the extra arm? Not really. And then this one for Hokie. We might be able to afford it, but I would really prefer him get accuracy or junk. So I think we'll target this one for Salgado, because this is the best one remaining. So we will focus on this one. It will be here next time. So let's just save our money and build up for it. Alright, let's go ahead and set the lineup and call it a day here. Leading off is going to be head of the class Diaz next episode. Following him will be right fielder Carter Balls Mahoney. Then it is center fielder Spool Worrymore. And left fielder Bucks Big Country Swiner. He'll be locked in. Batting fifth will be the catcher, Burn Oliver. There we go, that's how you say his name. Batting sixth back in the lineup will be first baseman Miriam DDP Doherty, who sat out this episode. Batting seventh will be rookie third baseman Steve Collins. And batting eighth will be rookie shortstop Douglas Birch, who had the big home run today. Batting ninth will be the pitcher Bonbon, and that will do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you stuck around this long, thanks so much. Love the support as always. Thanks for, sitting here listening to me ramble on for an hour, playing a cartoon baseball game. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch in the description below, and I'll see you all in the next episode when we take on the Crocodons for the final time this season as we look to tie the Jacks atop the division with a win. Until next time, everybody, this is the Nasty One, signing off.